And I want to go first to Josh Lederman, just back with me now from Jerusalem. Josh, let's talk about the release of this female soldier, Yuri Migadish. What can you tell us? What do we know about how she was rescued?
Well, we know that she was rescued, according to Israel's government, Andrea, during one of those ground operations that Israel's military has been conducting over the last 72 hours or so, with the military, both the Israeli Defense Forces, but also the Shin Bet, which, as you know, is the internal security service of the state of Israel, saying that she has already been medically examined, that she is in good condition, and she has already met with her family. They say that the release took place during one of those ground operations tonight. And that she had been kidnapped as part of that group of soldiers that was captured along with so many civilians during the terrorist attacks a few weeks ago. Now, as far as we know, Andrea, this is the first Israeli soldier to be released since that terror attack. We had those 4 civilians, the 2 Americans, and the 2 other elderly women who had been released. This is the first time that we know that a soldier has been released. And of course, this was not someone who Hamas voluntarily released like they did with those 4 civilians. This is someone, according to Israel, that they freed in a military operation. And it's so Israel hoping that this is going to send a signal, as they are getting all of this criticism, including in that video we were just discussing, showing some of the hostages currently detained that was released earlier today, about why more people haven't been freed, that this will show that Israel's military is capable, even as they are bombarding the Gaza Strip from the air and on the ground, to free some of the hostages in the process. The big question, of course, is what is the risk as they conduct these kinds of ground raids, that instead of freeing hostages like they apparently did tonight, that they instead could either kill them accidentally or lead Hamas to do so. We had heard earlier from Hamas saying that they believed that about 50 of the hostages had already been killed in Israeli airstrikes. That is something Israel has not confirmed, something NBC News has no way to independently confirm, but it is a claim that Hamas has been making as they try to deter Israel from conducting these types of ground raids into the Gaza Strip. But this is certainly going to be received as welcome news here in Israel, where they are so concerned about a group of hostages that, according to Israel's military, has now risen to almost 240. The numbers keep growing as they are able to identify more and more of the bodies that were found in Israel and then cross-reference that against the list of the missing. Apparently, the number tonight has dropped by 1, and we expect to hear from Prime Minister Netanyahu about it in about a half an hour when he speaks to the foreign media.